Well, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm sure Star's going to be by to join us here shortly if we're lucky. Hello, everybody. I'm glad everyone's here early. We have Debbie Baker here, Kay Leslie. I am your faves. Kevin Sheely is here. Thank you all. Your old fat dad. I don't want to miss anyone. Gareth Bolter. Your mom is here. Tracy Spencer. Rickles is here. Rogue is. Well, hello, Star. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Hello. How is everyone?
We have a whole crew here, a whole crew of people already here to watch. 42 in the live already. So thank you, everyone, for being here. What's been going on lately, Star?
Oh, it's been a busy week. A lot going on. I've had to get some new toys so that I could, do more with my sound effects for the stream.
Well, you can start them off early because Rickles is dying to know, is Rosalind awesome? She is awesome. Thank you so much, Rickles. $2 super chat. Thank you, dying.
Or we could do. Oh wait.
That one works too. Or we have my sad cowbell.
Yeah, I think he's purposely making it sad.
I practiced for like 7 hours this week, and I've gotten a little bit better at it. But yeah, I put in about 7 hours of practice time.
Little more in the wrist. You got to have the pinky up too. The pinky's got to be up.
Well, Kevin, I have seen Rosalind's left shoulder, but I've seen more shoulder than that this week. I can promise you, and I will share that with you upcoming. Not of Rosalind, though. I haven't done not more of Rosalind's left shoulder.
I hope Mr. Duke knows that. Oh, yikes!
Yeah, no. I've just seen left shoulder of Rosalind, but
he's a lawyer,
I'm in trouble. Kimberly's here. Greetings from Arizona or somewhere else with an AZ in it, but I think it's Arizona. The Fleas had an interesting week on the Fleabag show. Robert Tower is here. Sunday night, they did their stream, and then Monday night they yelled at everybody. and they yelled at their entire chat, and I was actually like sad for their chat. I'm like, oh my goodness, their chat is getting yelled at here. I have my faves. Are we checking in somewhere? Oh, probably we're checking in.
Probably the Funny Farm. That's where I'm checking into.
Thank you so much. I have my faves. Thank you for the $2 super chat, and it doesn't end there. Wonderful. Debbie Baker, $20 super chat. I love you, Jay and Star. Rosalind is awesome. And don't forget, Rogue Mama is also awesome. Let's not forget Rogue Mama and Natalie, my two other wives. I have 4 wives. And let's not forget them as well.
Absolutely.
Natalie's always on my in my X account, so I always follow Natalie on X. She's one of the ballers. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate it. And then last night, the Fleabags had another. It was a delightful stream of wonderfulness, and it's possible that we may get a recap today. It's possible.
Whoa, I hope we do.
We'll see how things go.
Hope we do.
But yeah, it was just an interesting week. Then Volmit and Dick Lickman did their stream today. They're obsessed with Mary Lincolns. They were once again making fun of Mary Lincolns on their stream. And then Dick Lickman had this profound moment where he said, I believe.
Oh, God.
He said, I believe that Jay Hipster is Mary Lincoln's. He might be onto something, but I don't think so. I mean, I do have a full-time job. I don't have a lot of time to be Mary Lincoln's full-time. That'd be too much. Whoa, mama.
I haven't seen anything Rogue Mama. I mean, he brought us onto the team, and there's been no delivery of checks. Unless Jay is getting them all and keeping it for him selfish self. I don't know.
Hoarding all those gift cards that he's sending me is what it is.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Rogue Mama is also awesome. Thank you, Debbie Baker. $10 super chat. Thank you, Debbie Baker, so much. I appreciate it. And thank you so much, Debbie. It's so kind of you.
Debbie is amazing.
Give her a bell.
The good one, too. Woo-woo.
Sticky Widget says, hello, J Star Mods chat. Well, hello, Sticky. You are a mod, too. So, and Cynthia says, Jay, that'd be quite funny if you were married. No, I'm not Mary Lincoln's. I don't know if you know this. She posts on X all the time. There's no way I would have time to be Mary Lincoln's, posting on X all the time, sending emails to Volmit and all this other stuff. I could do it. There's a full-time job there. Sticky Widget gifted 10 J-Hip memberships. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sticky.
Make sure you thank Sticky Widget for if you got a gifted membership.
I better address that. I better address that. I got in some trouble this week, and some people were mad at me about members only. We set it up so it was members only chat because we've only done like 2 of them. So I wanted people to see what they're going to get. Like, it's not all just me talking about Volmit and stuff. So I wanted to leave at least a couple videos open. And then, yeah, they weren't happy. So I've taken them down. They're just members only now as far as the videos as well. But I wanted to leave a couple open because we've only done 2. And I didn't want everyone to think that they were going to get a whole bunch of Volmit talk. Because, like, this past Tuesday, I don't know what we did. We did some fun videos. We got into Tennessee backyard wrestling, and we're going to do more of that. Friday morning, I'm going to hop on and do some more Tennessee backyard wrestling because we're going to go through the anthology of their beginnings to where they are now because they've grown substantially. And they have like a real show now from where they started. But it's a fun watch. So we're going to follow a little bit of that. And just have a little bit of fun on Friday morning. And that's not members only. Friday morning's for everybody. Tuesdays is always going to be members only. But if from now on Tuesday mornings, it's going to be strictly members only. That's it.
Oh, for the love of God.
Thank you, D Wayne Rap. 20 more J-Hip memberships. Remember, if you get one, to thank D Wayne Rap, Sticky Widget, whoever gave you those gifted members. Yes, let's make sure you thank them. Thank you so much, D Wayne. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it was. Rickles says that was off the wall. Awesome members only. But like June Cleaver once said, Ward was a little hard on the Peter.
Does he have any sound effects on members only?
I don't. I have my own sound effects. It's all we have. I don't do See, but that's another reason why I left those open. Hi, Lynn. This is the other reason I left those open. I want people to think I was like doing Lee recaps or Fleabag recaps and stuff like that. I don't do that. I don't do that stuff. So yeah, I just I want to make that clear. But anyways, now that that's addressed, let's see. Grandma Joke is here. Very nice, Dwayne. Yes, very nice. Thank you, Dwayne Rapp, for those gifted memberships. Always. I was going to show this. We are going to share it as well. Fake Megan put out a new Substack article.
Oh, really?
Yes, brand new Substack article from her, which we will share today. And then we got, she did a thing about crowdfunding and journalism. So it was a nice little post that she put up. Go check out Fake Megan Fox or MeganFauxPox on Substack. And then I saw her last night over in Tugstream. And
oh, really? I missed it because I had to, get up early this morning for the, the bus driving.
And Tug didn't recognize her. I mean, she's sitting there like,
oh my God.
And she's waving and everything to Megan Fox. She's like, hey, me, I'm here, me. And no, Megan Fox wasn't recognizing herself in the chat. And it was a little awkward. And then Mickey Volmit Instigates showed up. And then he was having a back and forth with fake Megan Fox in the chat. It was insane. So, and I was right there with him watching it too. I'm like, this is crazy. But yeah, it was a good time. Anytime MeganFauxPox and Mike Volmit investigates or instigates and Mary Lincoln shows up, you get the whole crew together. And yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, I appreciate that. I have my faves that I talked to her. You talked to fake like in person or in the chat?
Me?
No, I'm talking. I have my faves just put up a thing. It might have been in the chat, but no, it was really funny. And fake Megan was really funny even in chat. I remember because Volpe comes up and says something. Volpe says something, and then she goes, I can't shake this guy, like everywhere I go, this guy shows up. I'm trying to just show up and chat with me on my stream with Tug, and I can't shake this guy or something like that. It was so funny. So
DJ Radis is in the chat. Hello.
Hey, DJ Radis. Radis helped me out too. Making a video. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Maybe it was the Fleabags who said it, but no, I got a new best friend. I shared it members only, and just uploaded it a couple of days ago. But I'll share it again tonight because I do have a new best friend and a sponsor, a supporter of those of this channel. So it's kind of amazing. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but it got sent over to me. Where apparently Fleabag, she just loves this channel so much that she made it to promote she did one for Rosalind, which was amazing, and now she's done one for me as well. It's so good that we will get to that. We'll show that one too, I promise. Let's see here.
I agree. I mean, that one's fantastic. The one for Rogue. I'm excited. I can't wait to see the next one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Valor View News says sup J Hip. Well, not much, just a live stream. That's what Brenda's here. Tired and home from vacation. All right, well, wonderful. I'm glad you got home from vacation and are able to join us today. Kevin Sheely is here. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you for everyone who is a moderator on the show for always being here and helping me out with everything because I can do nothing.
Okay. Are you touching the messages?
I'm touching nothing.
Okay, because I'm trying to put something up and it will not go. There we go.
Best chat room ever. Well, I don't know, here or last night, because last night's was great too. And Tugs. Zach says, who is Rosalind? Hey, Zach, I'm glad Zach's here. but yeah, that was a good time last night over in that chat, just seeing that over there. Now I'm gonna warn everybody. I'm gonna show you. I'm putting up like some hot pics now. All right, this isn't
Okay. Let's hit it.
This isn't like OnlyFans or anything like that, but this is something that, well, you're gonna like this.
I mean, pretty much like everything. Should I do the disclaimer?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So, here's the disclaimer. People, we're just here to have a little fun. We're doing some parody. This is for entertainment purposes only. Some education, if you feel like it's that. Some we read off the internet. Some, we make our own opinions. But don't come after us. We're just trying to have a good time after a hard week. Amen. Let's get it started.
Absolutely. Let's get it started. And
and by the way, of course, don't go after anybody that we're speaking of. We specifically let Jay do all of that for us so that he could bring us this fun stuff.
I'll take the bullets for you. You don't need to do any of that. I will take them for you. So don't go chat with any of these. Johnny D. Debbie Webb is here. Says, hi, Jay.
All I have to do is call him on the phone and go. And he knows that means he needs to get up and take care of business for his ladies.
Hey, what the hell's is here? Hey, what the hell's is here? Thank you on a Wednesday night. Oh my goodness, we usually don't get what the hell's on a Wednesday, I think, but always on Saturdays.
Well, hello. I mean, we were just talking about the checks that haven't come in yet.
I'll tell you this, though, Jeremy. After Sunday night, because I knew this would happen, yeah. I sent a super chat over, and I was like, this is my first time over here. I was told there was going to be prizes or something, and he was like, no, Jay, and the next thing, whatnot or whatever, the thing after that, I haven't seen that yet either. He's like, we give away $100, and he's like, but next week we're giving away $500. And I put up another super chat and I said, so basically you're saying next week I'm getting $500? And of course, immediately thereafter, the two flea bags go on their show and she's like, and there it is right there, folks. He's paying J-Hip in gift cards. Like, these guys are gonna take sarcasm, if they hit him in the face, and
they took a screenshot of it so that they could prove it in court.
It was so funny.
But we had our own screen captures, so there was that.
And Jeremy, I hope you understand, because I was like, I hope they don't think by coming over here like I'm taking heat or anything. No, I did that on purpose for fun. It's no different than on the next night on Megan's chat. I sent her over a super chat and said, thank you for all your support and the money. This is just so they have something to talk about tonight. And so, of course, then they did. So, no, I'm playing with them. Like, me spending $5 for them to talk to this moronic stuff on their show.
They seriously do not have a clue as to what the meaning of sarcasm is. Like, not a clue.
I get such a kick out of it. And no, I was just rolling and laughing because I knew what those idiots would do, and it was delightful. But here you can see Volmit. He's given us a little left shoulder. He's given us a little Rosalind Duke here. I think he's been watching a little Rosalind. He's given us a little Rosalind Duke here. I don't know. Who do you guys think has the better looking left shoulder at this point? Because Mickey's giving it to us here. I'm digging it.
I'm gonna go with Rosalind. I'm always gonna go with Rosalind Duke because she's awesome.
Yes, Rosalind. Volmit's stealing your luck. He's taken over your left shoulder, trademark. So I don't know. You got some competition now. You're gonna have to raise the bar. I don't know where you go from left shoulder, but
I'm getting the tunes wrong. Damn it!
You might have to show.
I have to learn my new tunes.
You might have to show a little ankle or something in the next because right now, I don't know. He's got some steady competition, Roz. You're in trouble. But and then I wanted to talk about this shirt. It looks like he got this shirt from I was telling Star, I think the Goodwill takes all of their shirts that don't sell, after 7 years or 20 years, and they put them out behind the store in they put them out behind the store in a little Volmit pile, and he can go back and he can pick and choose from the Volmit pile. And it's just a bunch of ill-fitting shirts from 30 years ago, and he's like, "Oh, this is a good one."
I'm telling you, 1970s wants that shirt back.
TJ Radis says I had that shirt in 2005, and it was still 20 years late.
Exactly. It's called the hand-me-down. But when you're the last one and you have no one to hand it down to, you just keep it forever and ever. But he might have put it in a box. I mean, for the veterans or, for someone. Yeah.
Well, and Ro got that shirt too. She bought it back in the 90s from the Gap. But now I just want to make everyone aware. If you're looking for something similar to this, go to the Goodwill at the end of every single month, and every Goodwill in America has a Volmit pile that they put behind their store that that's usually reserved for Volmit, but you can go and pick through, and if you beat them to it, you can get your own Volmit shirt as well.
And it'll probably be pretty cheap.
And well, they're free, but yeah, you can get your own ill-fitting shirt and take it home with you and enjoy it. And he was still pretty twitchy in this episode, right? He was twitching all over, doing his thing. He did the stare directly into his computer, where he's 1 inch away from his camera, staring at his computer. It's an adorable watch, actually. I mean, if you do it on mute, but the overall watch was pretty good, actually. So good job, boys. It's going well. You got one extra view from me this week, so that's 218 now. Wow. Actually, including this one, 219 probably. So
what's their, is that normal? Is that their normal volume?
Well,
because I just wait for you to tell me how it goes. I don't generally go over there and watch.
Whenever they're on our show, they're always on mute as well. So when I go over to their show, I also put them on mute. No, that was fun. Let me see. I'll pull it up here. Where's my own thingy? Give me 1 second here. Oh, right. We'll pull that up. Plus that. This is no. I did that to myself.
Oh God, Jay's breaking it again.
I don't know what I'm doing ever.
Jay, do you know what buttons you're supposed to hit? Do you need some help?
I got it over here.
Are you sure? Because I'm here to help.
I got it over here. I know what I'm doing. So I'm not a first timer.
Okay, maybe faster next time.
Yeah, I'm doing as fast as I can. Jeez. But as you can see, we got a new supporter of Jay Anon. Lisa wants to join, and everyone can join Jay Anon over here. I know that they have their own version. Volmit and Dick Lickman have their own version called Janon. But we're more clever than they are. So we have our own thing here. But let me play this. This was put together. DJ Radis was helping Lisa put it together. And then, of course, Rosalind Duke, who does everything for me for the most part when it comes to making graphics for things, does all that stuff because I can't do it. Hang on, I'll go ahead and play this for you.
Y'all, stop what you're doing. Put down that Walmart rotisserie chicken and listen up. Something sweeter than triple fudge chunk ripple dipped in sass. I'm talking about my best friend in the whole wide world, Just J Hip. Now, I know some of y'all only watch me for my world-class legal theories, like how I once sued my neighbor for thinking mean thoughts. But baby, Just J Hip is where the real legal breakdowns go down. I mean, both legal analysis and emotional meltdowns from reading all that dumb paperwork. He dives deep into my channel like he's mining for truth nuggets, breaking it down piece by juicy piece like a hot biscuit at Sunday brunch. We collect rocks together. We share ice cream. He once held my hand when I dropped my 14-pound geode on my foot. That's friendship, y'all. That's hip loyalty. And on his channel, you're not just getting tea, you're getting the whole dang tea party, subpoenas, spicy commentary, legal throwdowns, and the occasional Lisa roast, which I allow because I'm humble like that. So get your booty over to Just J Hip's channel, hit that sub button, ring that bell, and tell him Fat Lisa Lee sent ya with love, snacks, and possibly a subpoena.
The one thing, all right, I have two things to say. One, we don't generally get involved in the legal jargon that they do because, you know, they know a lot more about the law than we do. And the other thing is, there was not one mention of me.
They don't mention you at all. Like I said, I'm taking all the bullets here, and you're half of the guilty party here.
I mean, if they mentioned me in the commercial, we'd probably have 5,000 people already. I mean,
but we have a new supporter. She made that video for me because she really likes her channel over there. She mentioned me even again last night. That apparently, you know, rather than Jeremy paying me, really Megan needs to be paying me if she's not already. She probably is, but she really needs to be paying me. But also, whether or not it's money, if you send, viewers or subs my way or anyone else's way, that's a form of payment. No, that's called collaboration. All right. This woman doesn't get it. If I send subs to, say, Tennessee Backyard Wrestling, I'm not now, crowdsourcing them or something. That's freaking ridiculous. It's so dumb. They are dribbling fools with no relevance, a group of scammers and felons. Well, and that's why they know so much about the law. They've been involved with it a lot on a personal level. I mean, you can look at Leebag's husband. I mean, they know the law because, well, that's what they do. They go to jail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
161 people here. I'm hoping we have 161 likes. I'm going to make that a subject.
I mean, there's 102.
102.
So 60 of you hate us.
We're never going to get to a recap at this rate. This isn't going to work out. I don't know. Hey, Frankie is here again. I'm glad to see you here again, Frankie. And who else? I know I missed a few. Janice is here. Hi, Janice. Selena is here. And Auntie Pterodactyl's here. Liz Barnes. I hope Bet Hook's here. Bunsen Rockin' Stone's here. Audio Coffee. Hey, Audio. How are you? Kay Leslie. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Natalie Fleming is here. Natalie, you're never here.
What?
Natalie for being here.
Hello, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie, another baller. How awesome is that? It's like the whole group is here. Rosalind Duke, Rogue Mama, me, you, and Natalie Fleming. This is perfect. Okay. Well, I told you that what's that girl? Take MeganFauxPox. Natalie can't sleep. Well, I'm gonna help you sleep.
Yeah, he'll put you to sleep. Don't worry.
She's never gonna fall asleep after this. Come on. Okay, we can stop screaming. All right, let's get to MeganFauxPox, who put out another Substack article, and she is getting to be very big. Actually, I'll go and look at her actual thing here and see where she's at. 24 subscribers. And her last one, look at that, 16 likes. She has doubled up Volmit from his last Substack. So we can see that MeganFauxPox has become twice the journalist that Volmit has become. And she's been a journalist now for, I believe, 12 days. So she's now, and already it looks like today she's already got a like on her new Substack article. So she's doing well. Only been journaling for 12 days. Oh, I didn't even share this to the screen yet. I'm here like doing it like I shared it already. I didn't do anything. I'm so stupid. We'll make it bigger.
Do you know how to make it bigger today, Jay?
I can make it bigger all the time.
I mean, we go day to day. We're not sure.
But yeah, look at that. 16 likes on her very first article she wrote.
She's amazing.
Volmit only got 8, and he's been being journalisticing for a long time, like 20 some years. She's been doing it for 12 days since she's become a professional journalistic person. So pretty impressive run here at the beginning. I like a meteoric rise. And she's even got, let's see, I don't know if we can get 24 subscribers already, and only has 2 pieces of work out there. This is her second one. I'll open it up. I was hoping, I don't know if you want to. I was going to see if you wanted to read it. If not, I can read it. It's up to you.
You can read it.
You're just throwing it over to me. Okay.
I sure did.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to do it today. Debbie Baker, that is right.
I didn't get paid yet.
Debbie Baker is right. On the Fleece channel, 90% of the times the winners are the mods, Lynette, Robbie, BBB. It's always people they know. And then and buy their crystal rocks, or whatever they have. I don't know. I never thought of winning a rock as being like a good draw. Even though I was in their chat a few weeks back, and I don't know, whatever the hashtag you had to put in was like scumbag or something, and I played along. I put in the hashtag, and I was like sitting there thinking maybe I'll win this rock, but I didn't win the rock.
I just want. Are you done? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So the awesome Rosalind Duke says longer and faster. Star's pretty demanding. But when I was putting up my little messages before, she yelled at me to stop, and I did right away, immediately. So who's demanding?
I just do what Rosalind tells me to do. But then on the live stream, I just do what Star tells me to do. Longer, faster, make it bigger.
Listen, I needed to give the people what they needed on the recap that you were missing. You can't possibly burp and do other things while you're, you needed my help, and I was here.
Okay. Well, I will get into this. Mike Volpe, crowdfunding journalism dreams. And, well, let's see what she has to say. It's a pretty good article. I'm not going to give her a like yet. I'm going to wait and read it because I want to make sure I actually like it. It says, in the ever-evolving world of journalism where credibility is currency and impact is measured by reach, one name stands out, not for acclaim, but for an unusual approach to the craft. Mike Volpe. Self-styled investigative journalist, Volpe has carved a niche that's less than breaking stories and more about scraping by, turning to GoFundMe to fund his works. This raises a question. What happens when a journalist's output is so lackluster that they resort to crowdfunding, not for a specific project, but for the vague promise of future scoops? Let's unpack Volpe's journey, his questionable methods, and why his obscurity might be more telling than any byline. All right, well, she's starting out pretty strong here, right? She's letting him know what he thinks about. All right, let's see. We'll get back to it. Crowdfunding a career. Most journalists earn their keep through assignments, subscriptions, or steady gigs. Payment for work delivered, not work they might produce someday. Volpe, however, has taken a different tack. He's turned to platforms like GoFundMe, appealing to the public's generosity to bankroll his investigative dreams. It's a bold move, but one that reeks of desperation. Unlike a Kickstarter for a documentary or a Patreon for consistent content, Volpe's crowdfunding seems less about a tangible goal and more about keeping the lights on at best. Because, well, you don't have to keep the lights on because at the shelter, I mean, the lights are usually just on there. I think I don't know, or at the halfway house. I mean, I think the electricity's paid for there at the halfway house.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't how journalism typically works. Reputable outlets pay for stories that hold up under scrutiny, not for speculative ventures with no guaranteed output. The reliance on donations suggests a disconnect either from the market's demand or from the trust of editors who commission work. Hit pieces masquerading as journalism. Volmit's output doesn't help his case. His articles, often self-published on platforms like Substack or scattered across low-traffic sites, lean heavily into sensationalism. Rather than deep dives backed by rigorous evidence, they read like hit pieces, quick inflammatory takes that prioritize shock over substance. Lost my spot. True investigative journalism demands a meticulous research, cross-referencing documents, interviewing multiple sources, and building airtight narratives. Volpe's work, by contrast, often feels like a rush to judgment, cherry-picking details to fit a preconceived angle. It's the kind of journalism that might generate clicks in a pinch, but rarely withstand scrutiny. Without the profit motive, his pieces don't seem to draw significant revenue. These efforts feel like hit pieces for hire, minus the payoff. Yeah, we've seen the payoff, that's for sure. $1,765 over the course of now, I believe, 3 months.
I mean, it hurts when your people read the first articles and they're like, yeah, we don't want to pay for more of that.
Yeah, they want their money back.
Yeah, they're like, can we get a refund? But then they show it's already been paid for. They've already spent it. So
I don't know, Roz, if you can pay him to go away. I'm not sure. Maybe you can, but
I mean, it wouldn't be one thing I would crowdfund for. But
I know you still have time to donate for another wonderful story by Volmit, who's not making any money off of this deal that he was promised. So much money and has received nothing. I like this one too because it says he's too greedy. He'll never go away. Well, greedy's one thing, but he's not bringing in any money. And he's greedy for nothing. Because he wants that money so bad, but he's just never getting it. And
he's also not growing his YouTube audience with the unknown. So that's not really working out either.
Oh, this is a good idea, Lisa Farr. This is a good one. Why doesn't he merch some Volmit bags for the car sick traveler? See, yes, if you're reading his Substack or something in the car and you're throwing up, he can merch some Volmit bags. That is a wonderful. I will send him an email tonight, and I'm going to suggest that for you, Lisa.
Lisa Farr, I almost just choked on the water I sipped as soon as that comment came on the screen. It almost came out my nose.
Volmit's like a call girl. You pay him to leave.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mel Clump. Rosalind Duke is awesome. Put it back up there.
We fight over it all the time. I don't know where it went now. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, here it is.
Yeah. Rosalind Duke is awesome. Thank you so much, Mel Clump, for the $2 super chat. Much appreciated. And Mel Clump doesn't stop. Thank you so much for another super chat. He is apparently laughing. Thank you, Mel Clump. Another $2. Thank you so much, Mel. Really do appreciate it.
By the way, if anyone wants to hear Jay's bell, just let me know. I'll back off.
Was that pretty good?
It was pretty good.
That's it, Sam. Get back.
I'm telling you, a little more wrist, and I think you got it.
Well, yeah, that's why I put in the 7 hours of practice time this week. And over the next week, I'm going to try and get in another 20, 25 hours of practice time. And we'll see if we can see if we can.
You might get it. You might
Well,
get
like I said, when I did this the last time, that was my very first time ever using a cowbell. I've never used one before. So I didn't know how to do it. So it's the first timer.
I know. I know it's hard. You needed to read the instructions.
So come on. So like I said, I haven't practiced with it before, and I'm doing it with my
I
right
think
hand.
you've practiced with your wrist before.
But I'm using my right hand. I'm normally a left-hander. So
Awkward. Which sound is that one? Oh, it wasn't that one.
completely missed it. I don't like Jay's bells. I can't catch a break around here, right? I'm catching it at all angles. You know, I got Dick Lickman and Volmit after me. I got the flea bags. I mean, next thing you know, Boner Crusher is going to be mad at me. It's too much at this point. Rogue Mama says, let's get to 200 likes so we can get a fleas recap. Well, we'll see about that. I have my favorite, so it sounds more like a sheep bell. Thank you so much. I have my favorite for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. I'll give it there. See, I just keep practicing. See, you keep sending super chats, I'll get even more. Okay. I'll get back to the article. I forgot what we were doing. We're doing an article.
Oh,
here.
bent hook. I got to see if I have a flushing sound.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
Okay, let me get back to the article here. I don't even know what. Oh, this lack of depth undermines any claim to being a serious investigator. Good journalism uncovers truth that shift perspectives or spark change. Volmit stories, when they surface, tend to linger in echo chambers, failing to ripple outwards. If the goal was exposure, corruption, or amplify the voiceless, shouldn't the work at least resonate beyond a handful of loyalists? Very true. It doesn't really get out there, that's for sure. An obscure footprint, which brings us to Volmit's digital footprint, or lack thereof, in an era where likes, shares, and views are imperfect but telling metrics of influence. Volmit's presence is ghostly. His posts on platforms like X rarely break double-digit engagement, and his Substack followings hovers in the low hundreds, if that. For someone claiming to tackle big issues, this obscurity is striking. It's not just about vanity metrics, it's about impact. If a journalist's work consistently fails to reach an audience, it's worth asking whether the problem lies in the message, the messenger, or both. Volmit's obscurity isn't for a lack of trying. He's prolific in his own way, churning out content across various channels, but quantity doesn't equal quality, and his inability to gain traction suggests a deeper issue: relevance. In a crowded media landscape, standing out requires either exceptional insight or relentless hustle. Volmit's approach, scattershot posts, minimal engagement, and a reliance on crowdfunding lacks the rigor or charisma to break through. I'm going to say right now, Fake Megan's is written a hell of a piece here. I mean,
I agree. I mean, better than anything Volmit wrote.
I mean, I don't know about the chat, but this is one heck of a freaking piece here. I'm pretty impressed actually with the story she's written. This is pretty good.
I agree.
All right. The bigger picture. Volmit's story isn't just quirky footnote. It's a cautionary tale about the state of journalism in the digital age. Crowdfunding can be a lifeline for independent voices, but it's not a substitute for credibility. When journalists turn to GoFundMe, not to fund a specific investigation, but to sustain a career, it signals a disconnect from the ecosystem that values results. Volmit's hit piece style, devoid of the investigative heft he claims, further erodes his case. And in a world where attention is everything, his near invisible presence speaks louder than any fundraising. Journalism thrives on trust, not promises. Volpe's pivot to crowdfunding might keep him afloat, but it won't make him a household name or even a respected one. If he wants to turn things around, the path is clear. Dig deeper, aim higher, and let the work speak for itself. Until then, he's just a guy with a Substack and a donation page chasing a dream that feels more like a mirage. MeganFauxPox. And likey, and is there a recommend button? I don't see a recommend. Well, yeah, we gave it a shot. Oh, there you go. Go over and check out MeganFauxPox on Substack. That was a good read. And she sent me a DM today that she put this one out. Rosalind Fuchs here, maybe. Hi, Rosalind, are you here?
I think so. Am I not?
You are, and Kitty Pants just gave us a $10
Kitty Pants?
Thank you, Kitty Pants.
I kind of like kitty pants.
I like Kitty Pants too. How's it going, Rosalind? What's going on with you today?
Oh, just people expecting me to work and stuff. It's weird.
I hate that. I hate that. That's why these 2 streams a week or 3 on Sunday, they give me a little time to get away from that reality.
Girl, are you okay? You sound terrible. Are you dying?
Every time I go to the office, I get sick.
Oh
so
my God.
I'll be sick by the weekends again.
Yeah, I do too. They got that asbestos or whatever in our building. They put it right around my desk.
They import it.
Yeah, they literally put it on my desk.
Ours is the 18-year-old carpet. Yeah, that's probably never been cleaned.
I think I've got something to share.
Oh, please share.
Hang on.
This is in fact a PR team. 2 leaves in a pod is not a PR firm.
Oh, wait, I cut it off too soon. For the love of God, please gargle. Anyway, yeah, it's been a weird week. What is it, Wednesday? It feels like Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
All in one. I'm just done. And
yeah, the fleas have been out there doing their thing, and then I watched Volmit's stream today with Dick Lickman, and
why?
Well, because I wanted to see them talk about Mary Lincoln's. I have to defend my Mary Lincoln's, okay?
Oh, I didn't know that was the subject du jour.
Oh, they were talking about Mary Lincoln's again today, reading another email.
They really piss me off when they talk about Mary Lincoln's.
Well, and here's what they said. they said that this is a person who has no life, and they think, well, Dick Lickman said, I think it's Jason Hipsher. That's who I think it is. It's Jason Hipsher. Like, I have all day long to email these two jackasses. Like, I don't have that sort of time, but Mary Lakins does. She's retired. So I don't
With
get
23 grandkids.
it. Yes.
23 grandchildren. Do you know how much havoc I could create with 23 grandchildren?
No, I feel bad for poor Christopher. He's got to help her out with all this stuff. But no, she's got her Substack article that's far more successful than Volmit's. Fake Higgins is far more successful. I mean, these guys are killing it. Yours is far more successful, Rosalind.
Oh, well, I started going down a weird road because I'm dealing with some stuff. But, I figured I gave myself like 3 years to write my book. It's going to be called Growing Up Manic. My mother was a dragon.
Oh.
It's gonna be super fun. But right now I'm in a weird headspace. But anywho, I will get back to being funny or funny-ish, I think. I don't know. Anyway.
I think you're funny all the time.
Oh, well, thank you. You're kind of biased though. I mean, to be fair.
I think you're funny sometimes, but I mean, you're also sometimes mean to me as well. So,
well, you stalked me for a year, Jay.
No, and here's what happened. Rosalind,
and you boss her around a lot.
Rosalind was stalking me on X.
No, that's not what happened. That's not how that happened.
And finally, I allowed her into my space. And then, she brought along Rogue and Star and Natalie with her. But no, I allowed Rosalind in because I've always been her best friend, and she's been a really good acquaintance of mine. So.
Yeah. For at least, almost a year, Jay.
I know. We've been besties for almost a year. Just think, you remember back when you came on my very first stream and we had cucumbers and all the fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, she remembers it all right.
And remember when I came on your the first time?
I want my $2. Jesus Christ. Can I have my $2?
I thought I really owed you $2.
I know he did. That was funny. I posted that short and at the end, anyway, and I sent it to him and he was like, and then I just sent him a statement. I want my $2. And he was like, do I owe you $2? I'll send it right now. And I'm like, shut up. What is wrong with you? Why do you not know Better Off Dead? I don't know. Does chat know Better Off Dead? So far, it's only Nancy that knows Better Off Dead. It's one of the greatest movies from the 80s ever.
I've seen that movie. Sticky Widget, 20 more J-Hip gifted memberships. Please thank Sticky Widget if you got a free membership. I don't know where they're trying to find all these people for memberships on YouTube. It's amazing how they just dig them out from underneath the woodwork.
It's something.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
thank you so much, Sticky Widget, for the 20 gifted memberships. It's much appreciated. It's funny. The Fleabags were talking the other night, and they're like, it just goes to show you that, if you team up with Jeremy House, he can send you, 4,000 or 5,000 followers because, look at what's going on with this J-Hip guy. And I'm like, I didn't start this channel to cover you, but yes, I have other sponsors. I have the Beaver Liquor Company. Parking is in the rear. Don't forget parking.
by the way,
It's just down the street from Beaver Dam.
Are we getting
that's off Beaver Lake.
Of the Beaver Liquor?
Yes.
We are?
Yeah. Well, I have
the paychecks?
I have saved that actually for myself. They send me several bottles a week from Beaver Liquor Company.
It's parking lot moonshine. You can only get it in the parking lot that's in the rear.
It's in the rear.
So, yeah.
Oh, who got a membership? Somebody said a nasty troll got a membership. Who's that? What? Bubbles got one?
Who got it?
What? Who be buddy?
I didn't know we had a nasty troll in here. I wasn't paying
We have a
attention.
nasty troll?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the trolls because
Oh, because it doesn't pop up here. We can't see it in Yard Stream.
I'm not over on. Yeah, okay, that's my bad. I'm
Yeah,
on there.
that's
So yeah.
But
terrible.
who is it?
Well, that's okay, because even the trolls can have a membership and they can come over and enjoy the fun because that's
I
always.
mean, Bruce's probably is going to get renewed.
what beaver? Is that the troll or is that an issue?
I don't get it. What's dirty about beaver liquor?
Yeah, I don't know either, but
Wow.
This is Zach every time he talks about Rosalind.
Zach and I go way back. We've been like drag queens together, and he borrows my stuff all the time, and then he doesn't.
he wears her clothes all the time, which is kind of weird. But
yeah, my bikini tops or my bikini bottoms actually. It seems to have an addiction to those.
yeah, that's kind of weird. Is he wearing them or what's he using those?
I think he is wearing them to go fishing, which is extra weird.
Beaver liquors from Canada. We love the mighty beaver up here.
Oh, well, that's nice. Official Muse enabler. Yeah, I don't understand why people think it's dirty.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think anyone would want to be a part of a dirty beaver, but
Well, it doesn't say dirty beaver. It's just beaver. Beaver Liquors it's a company and it's in Arkansas.
Yeah.
There's Beaver Lake and Beaver Dam, and then there's the Beaver Liquor Store. And Beaver Liquor Company is, in control of all of that, apparently.
yeah,
And so they're our sponsor.
It's a very large operation, actually.
It's a big beaver corporation.
It is a huge beaver corporation. And it's hard to get inside of the Beaver Liquor Company to get them to sponsor you. But we did it over here, and every single week we're gonna give them a huge shout out so you can all go down. Roz, we're gonna have to have you merched this already?
No, not yet. But I will get some merch from Beaver Liquors, and then also my Damn Hammers is another sponsor that I'm trying to get for your show. Which, by the way, I want my fucking $2. Anyway, or do I need to complain to you or Jeremy or Megan? I'm confused on who owes me the $2.
Well, and then we're going to be on the two leaves tonight. Like, apparently Jay's paying Rosalind $2 that comes from Jeremy Hells, and Jeremy says and beaver nuggets from Bucky's.
Actually, I heard that the beaver nuggets are disappointing.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't had any beaver nuggets.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I don't know what all comes in your beaver meat, though.
Look, I'm trying to not crack up. So give me a minute.
We've come full circle. We're right back to Saturday's show. And what the hell says blame Jeremy?
I don't see a live for Megan or Tug tonight.
Oh gosh. I told you I was tired and needed a nap at 7:15.
I guess we're gonna have to go all night. Thank God we have a sponsor.
What the hell says
Thank
I
God.
want beaver nuggets?
Who doesn't? I like the idea of beaver nuggets, but I heard through the grapevine that the beaver nuggets were, a little disappointing.
You know what I heard? Have either of you been to McDonald's lately? I've not. So
No, I try to avoid people that try to poison me.
I heard that their apple pies used to be the greatest apple pies of all time.
I've heard that too, actually.
But I heard they've gone downhill in the U.S., but in Europe they're still good. And this is what I've heard through the grapevine from the two fleas. But
you'll never get that from Jay, but
Okay. All right. Well, maybe it's location specific on the nuggets.
It could be. It could be. Thank you, Veller View News. I got you, Rosalind. You laughed at my nonsense. Thank you, Veller View, for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Veller View. Are you gonna give him a cowbell? Jeez, I'm doing everything over here. Get in the game, Star. God.
Wait, we have to give them, more attention here so that we can see it on their channel. Look, you see? Look,
Yeah.
you see?
Yeah, that's what he said. I get it. I haven't had them. I haven't had any beaver nuggets, but I heard through the grapevine that they weren't, they're a little, they lacked a little something.
Well, I'll definitely give them a try the next time I see them. 180 likes. We're only 20 away. Can we not get 20 more likes?
Will you let me know when you see some beaver nuggets?
When I do, I'll send you some, actually. The next time I
Excellent.
get nuggets, I'll send you some in the mail. And then
with my $2?
With your $2, well, use the $2 to send them.
Yeah, clearly he's not going to give you the $2 and the nuggets. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Wanda says, where are Tug and Megan tonight? Well, I don't know where they're at tonight. So you might just have us tonight, which is good for me. But, well, maybe. I told Star I was so tired because I didn't get much sleep today. But, I'll give you what you need. But as long as I get those 20 other likes, we'll get a recap in here pretty soon. But until then, we're just going to have to sit around and wait for it, I guess. And we'll just have to have more beaver talk. Cunning Linguist says that he likes beaver.
He loves
Cunning Linguist. That is amazing. I don't know why I haven't seen that name yet.
Yeah, I know.
But that's amazing.
Oh, Slug says Megan texted him saying they are late tonight. So, is she pregnant?
Oh, no. Oh, no, not again.
Megan's pregnant. She's late. She's late tonight.
It must have been for her birthday.
No, I think maybe it's just a really long pregnancy from when she was pregnant with what's his name? Got her pregnant last year.
With Volmit. Volmit got her pregnant.
No, it wasn't Volmit. It was that guy. God, can't remember his name. Rogue. Who did she get pregnant by last year? I can't remember. It was quite the controversy.
Jeremy?
No, it wasn't Jeremy. It was something. Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly got her pregnant last year. It's weird.
Jay, Rogue Mama wants you to read Mary's thread on X last night.
On X? Okay, well.
Since we clearly 197. We're getting closer.
Mary.
But we also have more time.
203 in chat. Thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you check out our sponsor.
Definitely.
Well, technically you could say I have two sponsors.
We should probably put the link to the sponsor in the chat. That works best.
So to my Venmo. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
I have that. Just like I was gonna slip my own. Oh, that's Jay's Cash App. Oh, did I post my own?
Buy the damn merch.
My bad. Buy the merch, people.
Well, Slug is mad.
Buy the merch.
Slug's mad at you, Star, because
he
sent me a message that he's upset that you were disrespecting McDonald's.
I'm not disrespecting McDonald's.
Well, we would understand that he would like McDonald's because, Nipples is known to love McDonald's. That's where he
Nipples
goes.
is very sensitive.
He has sensitive nipples.
Yeah, I would too. God, I mean, feeding a little puglet is hard.
Well, yes, because he does nipple feed his dog, right?
Well, yeah, he nipple feeds his little, what is it? What are they? The little bulldogs, but they're not really a bulldog. They're just, the designer bulldog.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
Mel-
I'm apparently losing my words. I blame it on my blood pressure medication.
it's not a pug,
It's not a pug. It's
a Boston Terrier. No,
no. I think it's a miniature pit bull.
Yeah, but he does nipple feed pork chop. Rogue Mama says, "What about beaver balls?" No, stop, Rogue. Stop. Don't go. We can't go down this road again. We can't. We have to do a recap.
Oh, it's a Frenchie. He has a Frenchie. That's right. Thank you, chat. Thank you.
Well,
I'm losing my words because I'm 80 and I'm on Medicare and I'm going to a retirement home, apparently.
Yeah, I heard you were going to, or you're getting suggestions for the retirement home. And yeah,
I blame Slug.
Yeah, Slug keeps throwing those rumors around for a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't get those. I don't get those messages because I'm far younger than you. I'm a kid, basically. So I don't get any of that yet. But I'm sure 20 years down the road I might. But we'll see. Stop messing with my thing. I'm putting this up for.
I'm not touching your thing. Oh my god!
I'm not touching it either.
Ew.
2020 says so. Jane, you eat runza in Omaha. We do have runza in Omaha, and I do like runza. It's the hidden treat that you only get in Nebraska. Well, there's one in Iowa and Council Bluffs. But yes, runza is delicious here. So yes, I do eat runza. And Wanda Perez with the $2 super chat says, "Yeah, thank you so much, Wanda. Everyone can enjoy some beef.
We appreciate it, Wanda. We appreciate all of you for all you do. You're all amazing.
Thank you. I have my favorites. I think I do look good for 80.
Yeah, amazing for 80. Yeah.
I mean, if you're 80, you look super amazing.
Wow.
Keep
Or just awesome.
yourself. I didn't mean it that way. You had 200 likes. Do the damn recap. Jeez, Rogue is so demanding. I make the people.
Whoa.
But
first she said do Mary's ex, and now how do we keep up?
In case Tug and Megan go on, I better do my recap. That is.
And everybody keeps saying I'm the bossy one.
Thank you, Deb Baker, for a $5 super sticker. Thank you so much, Deb Baker. So nice of you. Always, Deb Baker. Cowbell. Are you not listening even to the whole damn stream? I'm get involved here, Star.
I'm still trying to figure out my new buttons.
Jesus, I can focus on the show.
The only one I figured out so far is, oh wait, that's the wrong one. See?
No.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I think Jay, it's time for the recap.
Yeah,
I will.
Right
after we thank Sticky Widget for 10 more gifts.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Oops, wrong button.
And Star, Debbie says, "Oh, dang it!" Debbie says,
"Oh my God, make it stop
on the cowbell."
I am slacking on the cowbell.
Hey, Debbie Baker. Hey, you.
I love Debbie Baker.
Improve yourself, Star. Improve yourself. Okay.
I'm gonna try. You know what? I was trying to get new, sound effects because I felt like you guys were getting bored of me. So, but I guess not. I guess the bell is enough.
Okay. Well, Rogue is really upset. She has PMS, so she wants to recap. Screw the chat. Okay.
Okay, screw the chat. We love you all, but we're being told right now we have to screw the chat. I'm a little tired, so can you guys handle screwing the rest of the chat?
I have to keep my thing to myself, so I don't.
Mute Star.
Okay. Here is our. night's recap.
Oops.
Because what'd you do?
We were all muted.
Oh. Don't mute me. We're doing a recap here. My God. Stop. Are we ready now?
I mean, I'm trying to add in the parts.
Ladies, can we be in our best behavior because Fru is
Hold
asking for a damn
Drum
recap.
roll, please. Go ahead.
Now I can't do Mondays because Mondays was just I just be yelling at you and screaming at you. So we have to do last night. So here we go with our recap. All right. Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Robbie. Hey, how's it going? Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm doing good. And everyone, I just want to say hi to everyone. Hey, did you hear about what I did with McDonald's? No, I didn't hear Gabe. I'm saying hi to everybody. We're live. Yeah, I know, but I just want to tell everyone about McDonald's. Okay, tell your McDonald's story. Actually, I'll set it up. So Gabe went to McDonald's. And every time he goes to McDonald's and he goes to the drive-thru, he never gets what he ordered. It's always wrong. Every time for his entire life, it's always been wrong. Yeah, it's always been wrong. So here's what happened today. Today, I was over there at the McDonald's, and I get all of my stuff, and I get back to the house, and none of it is right. And I'm angry. And I call him and tell him how angry I am. And then I drive back to the McDonald's. You drove all the way back to McDonald's? Oh, yeah, I drove all the way back there, Tori. Oh yes, he drove back there because I could tell how mad he was. Yeah, that's insane. Well, yeah, and I went back there, and then I was standing in line, and the line was taking a long time. And so I was asking people in front of me, like, how long have you been waiting? And people were like saying, too long. And so that's what they were saying. And so finally, what I did, I just went behind the counter, and I got my own fries, and I grabbed 2 Big Macs and put them in a bag and gave them my receipt from prior so they wouldn't think I was stealing. And then I just left. And everyone was looking at me like I should have done that. Oh, it was crazy. He actually did that. I know for sure he actually did that because when he came home, he told me about it. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Well, to think he always gets ordered wrong. You know, one thing you could do, Gabe, is before you do the line, you could maybe check to see your order. Yeah, well, I want to respect the customers behind me, so I never check to make sure it's right because I know other people are waiting. So I always leave. Yeah, that's just that's just that's just being respectful, Gabe. So, but yeah, that's what Gabe did today. And then I was watching Megan Fox, and here's what I did. I recorded Megan Fox's show, and then I watched it later. And it's always on record. So if you delete anything, I have it. It's all saved right here. And she was like sitting there, and she was so upset, and she was freaking out on the judge, and she was gonna have a heart attack. And yes, she was going to have a heart attack, and she kept saying, she's like, oh, my heart, because this judge is so awful. And it was crazy like that. Oh yeah, I saw part of that too, and it was just crazy. Hey, Robbie, what's the biggest steak you've ever had? Well, I had a big steak in Texas. One of those deals where you get a free steak if you eat it all. Yeah, that's what I had, Robbie. I had a big steak too, 72 ounces, but I couldn't finish it in time. Well, I finished mine in time. That is for sure. But you had to eat the potato too. Oh yeah. Well, how big was your steak? Because mine was 72 ounces. Mine was 72 ounces as well. You know, I finished mine. See, I couldn't finish. It took me 30 minutes to finish mine. I wouldn't do that. Don't you want to enjoy your food? Well, like I said, it took me 30 minutes. Now you're going to do it in 20. I did mine in 20, so it was free, you know. So it was good though. Well, and one thing I was thinking that they're doing, I think they are making the amount of steak that you have to eat higher because nowadays everyone can eat 72 ounces of steak. I mean, that's like everybody out there. So they have to keep making it a higher amount to get the free steak. And I didn't get it. I brought mine home. And so I brought mine home with me. Was it like what kind of steak was it? Well, it was like I don't know. It was a steak though. It was really good steak. Not the kind of steak you get from, like maybe a buffet, but it was really good steak, But yeah, that's what we had. Well, then once again, I was watching Megan Fox, and she was having a heart attack, and then Tug gets on. And Tug is like, I don't like judges because I hate authority. Well, one of the things is I was going to say about apple pie. Because, did you have an apple pie over at McDonald's? Yeah, I had one of the apple pies. It's first time ever. Yeah, they've gone downhill over time. Well, I heard that they make the good apple pies still in Europe. See, they used to put them in the grease, and then it would crisp up all the crust, and it was so good. And they still do that in Europe, but not over here in the United States anymore. And that's why they've gone downhill. Yeah, because they used to be the best. They were the best, dude. Oh man, well, it was still pretty good. It was like one of those pies you would get at like the Dollar Tree when you're standing in line and there's pies on the rack. Oh yeah. Well, no, they used to be so much better. They were the best, dude. The best. Oh yeah. Well, it was still pretty good. I would have another, for $1. It was still pretty good. Yeah, they used to be the best, like the best ever. And now, they've just gone downhill. Well, like I was saying, Megan Fox, she was doing her show with Tug, and then next thing you know, this J Hip guy, he's giving her super chats. And if anyone's supposed to be getting super chats, she should be giving them to J Hip. She should be paying this J Hip guy because she's brought him into this whole mess. And now if he's not getting paid, he's going to be left out in the cold. Jeremy's not going to be there standing behind him when all of this goes down. So, but yeah, she and Tug were just sitting there talking, and Tug was like hating on judges, and it was just craziness. And then Megan was going to have a heart attack, and it was nuts. But yeah, that was the show. But I have it all recorded. So if they try and delete it, I have it recorded. It's already recorded. That was pretty much the show there. I don't know if any of you got a chance to see it, but I enjoyed it. So, Roz, did you enjoy it? Hello?
Honestly, they get better and better.
The thing is,
This can't.
the recap is not off base because she's talking about Megan Fox, and then out of the blue, it rolls into steak for 5 minutes, back to Megan Fox, and then we're into apple pies from McDonald's. It's insane.
I mean, they have some type of, like a day ago it was peach cobbler and ice cream, and the night before that it was like ice cream, and how they were talking about they eat dinner at like 10 o'clock at night.
And they're licking the bottom of the KFC bucket.
And
then you could hear her scratching her chin whiskers on the bucket. I mean, it was weird. God, that was weird.
And it's no wonder the guys come on and they're like, who does that at 10 o'clock at night and then the other one's driving for 2 hours to bring the peach cobbler and the ice cream, and then they're all going to have their ice cream.
Where did you go to get the peach cobbler? Like, where did you go? Georgia? North Carolina? Like, were you going to Georgia, pick the peaches, cook it in the car on the way there? I mean, like, what is happening?
She went to Otter Creek, and that's where she got the peach cobbler. On the way home, she was going to get some Nilla ice cream. She had to get some Nilla ice cream.
I got your Nilla right here,
don't worry, because Fleesa said she'd still be on live, so they would still be on live.
Thank God! Thank God they'll still be on live.
Yeah, and then they could get back, and everyone could eat the ice cream, and it was,
everyone eating.
We really need to get one of these things to, Jay can talk like Fleesa.
Kevin Sheely. Come on. Pot, kettle, kettle, pot.
Well, and then on top of that, they're talking about, the toothless flea's talking, and she's like, and Robbie has this bowl of candy, and we keep it on his side of the bed. So he's sleeping with a bowl of candy next to his bed with his Pop Rocks that get stuck in his hair. This group of people are this is an insane group of losers, but I enjoy them, actually.
That's like the biggest understatement of the century.
They're so cute. I mean, well,
they're adorable
in a mocking sort of way. I love them. Don't ever go away, kids. I can.
What kind of candy? He's got candy. I love candy.
What's a Pop Rock? I don't know what that is.
Pop Rocks are those things that you put in your mouth and they kind of explode. Oh, that didn't come out right.
Yeah, that didn't come out right.
What are you putting in your mouth that's exploding?
But how did you get it in your hair is the question.
Well, ask Rosalind, because she knows about these things exploding.
Well, sometimes when you put it in your mouth and it starts exploding, you have to kind of spit a little. Maybe it gets in your hair. I don't know.
What are you doing that your mouth is not closed once it's in your mouth?
They're popping off, Star. They're Pop Rocks.
Well,
I understand that, but generally they only pop in my mouth because my mouth is closed.
Wouldn't you just
your mouth is open?
Yeah,
yes, but why would your mouth be open?
Sometimes you have to tempt fate, Star.
Oh,
Sometimes you have to tempt fate.
I got you.
This is funny though, because on their show last night they were talking about
that's like the really strong mints that you eat. What are they called?
The curiously strong peppermints, Altoids.
Yes.
I love my curiously strong
that you could use the same scenario to test your Pop Rocks.
Well, I keep my curiously strong peppermints next to my emergency googly eyes.
Got you.
Well, they were talking last night. It came up in the chat. Someone mentioned tube steak, right?
Oh my God.
And Robbie's like, oh, tube steak. And then Lisa's like, I don't know what's a tube steak, and the Tori's like, yeah, I've never heard of tube steak before. And he's like, whatever, you were in the music biz. I mean, everyone says tube steak in the music biz. And so they finally got to the deep underlyings of tube steak and the innuendo there.
Yeah, you might as well just say you're playing the skin flute at that point.
Yes, it was a 10-minute back and forth on figuring out what a tube steak was, but
Jesus. These people have like the mental capacity of maybe just the slime that a slug leaves behind it.
Like, it's funny though, because we can come over here in our chat and we're talking about beavers and balls and now Pop Rocks going off in your mouth. And our show
are completely off limits.
Our show's very funny. Then they on their show are, I don't know, maybe attempting to do something similar, and it comes off so sad and poor. Like,
there's no humor.
Well, because they're being like base. They don't understand like the double entendre, if you will.
It's perfectly normal for them to be like, I just came on at 11 o'clock and I haven't eaten all day. I mean, yes, you have.
You just woke up.
You have eaten all day. You ate and then you napped and then you ate and then you napped. And
and I missed it. I didn't include this because I already did like a 10-minute thing, right? How much do you want from me? Right? But Robbie, this is kind of towards the end. This is after hour number 3, maybe towards hour 4. He's getting hungry, so he makes himself a chicken salad sandwich, live while Lisa's talking. Every so often, you just hear him say stuff like, yeah, put some jalapeno peppers on. And then
you hear that.
Oh my God.
As he stirs.
He's mentioning every ingredient that he's putting on. And then he sits down and he's getting ready to eat. He's like, oh, just a cup of tea would be good with this right now. Yeah. And then you hear him start eating, but he goes through his entire sandwich making process while Lisa's talking about something else. It's
I mean-
my favorite is when Tori says something that makes Lisa really mad.
yes.
And she doesn't understand why. I'm like, because you just effed up, sister.
And like on Monday night, they were having in their chat, Mayorga or what's that one person's name?
Mayorga sounds like something you would get like if you had like it's like Middle Eastern dysentery.
Well, yeah, no, it's Miyagi.
Oh, wax on, wax off.
Yeah, and like one of the other people in the chat were having like a back and forth battle, and Lisa doesn't even notice it, But then Boner Crusher gets involved, and he's like trying to calm down
records.
He's trying to calm down the chat, and then Tori just unloads on their chat for like 5 minutes, screaming at them. And I was like,
Woohoo! Look who's here, our financier.
"Oh, thank goodness, Megan, I'm getting
The
tired
famous-
over here."
Megan Fox is here.
Where's my $2?
I'm at 8:30, so I hope that's
I
Easter.
could not be more excited that Megan Fox has shown up. Very, very excited. Woo!
Is late and gay. I'm gay hip, by the way. But I hope that means 7:30, like my time, Central Standard Time. You're going on. I don't think I could do another hour, Megan.
Okay, I gotta tell you,
You can
like
barely keep it up for 20 minutes, let alone an hour.
I know. I always start to lose it.
I don't really judge what people eat, but the one time I was listening and they were like, yeah, so somebody sent us maple syrup, so we're gonna have sausage and pancakes and bacon, but the bacon is it's like low sodium.
Ew.
And then
Why
they're
bother?
putting it on, and I'm like, why bother with the low sodium bacon? Because you just told me you put brown sugar all over it, and
You already lost your front teeth, sister.
And-
What are you worried about?
you're having sausage and the pancakes and the syrup all over it. So
Right?
it's like when you go to McDonald's and you order like 3 Big Macs, and then you're like, make sure you give me the Diet Coke, okay? The Diet Coke.
Yeah, give me the Diet Coke on top of all of that.
Yeah,
I
top
get
of
it.
Well,
the burgers.
I get it.
there is an exception with that because I don't like regular soda. I would only ever drink diet soda. I don't like the taste. So if you gave me a regular Pepsi, I would never drink it. But a Diet Pepsi, I would. I just don't like the taste. So I might look like one of those weirdos, but I also don't go to McDonald's because we have Runza here. So
You've got the what?
we got Runza. Runza, yes.
But let me ask you a question. Do people enjoy going to a stream where we literally just shove our mouths with food and eat the whole time? Because like that
I'm
freaks
pretty
me
sure
out.
there's a website for that, Star.
Because like I can't, and the laugh.
It's not even it's like
they are a delightful.
Between that and the slobbering, I can't.
They're a delightful group that I would not like to be in the same room with, but they're one of my favorite streams. I'm subscribed to them. I'll watch them every time I can for content because they're a gold mine of content for me.
quit sucking up, Jay.
Don't forget, on Friday morning, I'm going to pop on again, probably at 8 o'clock, because Shizzy usually goes later on Fridays because he's on with Mo in the Deep. So we'll probably go a little closer to 8 o'clock. But we're going to cover a little bit more of Tennessee backyard wrestling. It's going to be fun.
Did you just say wrestling?
Oh, I did, because when you're in Tennessee watching backyard, it's wrestling.
Oh my
Fruit said,
God.
isn't that called mukbang?
If you watch the members only, then you'll be able to see the first installment because I shared one of their very first episodes of Tennessee Backyard Wrestling. It's adorable. The channel has grown. They have like over 9,000 subscribers now. They've been on for 8 years. They're getting there. They were just kids when they started this, and now they're like adults. And so, but they're still doing it. It's wonderful though. Give them a watch. But I'm going to move on with this anthology of the Tennessee Backyard Wrestling, and we're going to move through their careers and see where things are going for them. All right, so we do have that coming up on Friday, and then of course Saturday we have our stream at 12:30 as always. Two Beavers Wrestling. Yes, yeah. No, the Beavers aren't supposed to wrestle each other. No. Well, they can. Beavers can wrestle each other, I suppose. But 12:30, and then don't forget on Sunday, Ross has the thing. What's the Giffies at 2:00?
And Saturday we're on, no?
Yes, I said Saturday at 12:30, and then I was asking Ross, 2:00 on Sunday. Is that correct?
It is correct. It is 2:00 on Sunday. We are doing the Rosalind tells people to, off. This time featuring Lori Vallow.
Yes, it's going to be a blast because I will be there. So it should be a very high watch show.
Yeah, because you're the star.
I'm such a diva and a little attention whore.
It is fun. It is funny when all of us are on.
I go on other people's streams. You're like, okay.
No, it's Central. Valor View News.
Yeah, 3
2
o'clock
p.m.
Eastern and 12 o'clock Pacific.
2 p.m. Central. I don't know about that other math because I don't
3
do
Eastern.
time and math at the same time. It's weird. Doesn't make
I will
sense. It's not
handle it
natural.
for you.
Yeah.
I will handle it for you. Since you basically handle everything for Jay, I will do this for you.
But thank you everyone for being here. Like I said, we will be back. Check us out. I'll be here on Friday by myself. Maybe Rosalind will pop in. I don't know. Maybe anything can happen. But we're going to do some Tennessee Backyard Wrestling, and it'll be fun. And now I'm going to redirect you over to Megan Fox. I'm not. You'll click the buttons, find them on your own. You know what?
I was just going to say, you don't know how to do that.
I know how to do that. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you, Debbie Baker, Sticky Widget. I can't remember everyone. I have my face.
We love you all. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Rosalind is awesome. Thank you for being here. Rogue Mama.
I want my $2.
I'll give it to you because I got it from Valor View News, Wanda Perez, Sticky Widget, Kitty Pants, I think Mel Klump, D-Wayne Rap. I think I got everybody there. If I missed you, I'll get you. I'll find you at some point. But thank you so much, everybody. Had a wonderful night, and I will leave you to Megan Fox and Tug and the Tuggernauts. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Peace out.
To BJ.